So apparently the rest of the world is pretty good at this basketball thing too. Team USA had a couple close games against South Sudan, and Germany took some heroics from Le Captain America himself. PJ,
Like,
PJ, you've been watching more of the games than I have. These exhibition games. What have you seen? What are your takeaways?
I've seen a lot of things. I mean, obviously, the captain is doing amazing things, especially at his age. And I'm surprised a lot of people are not taking over as much as he is. I don't have, I do have all the stats for all the games,
Mm-hmm.
and it's been like captain all the way. I mean, besides the first game,
Yeah, yeah.
but there's a lot of surprising takes on Team USA. Drew Holiday, he's been an important piece to this Team USA team. I mean, he's done everything. He could score. He's being a role player that I've never seen him do play before. Like he's scoring, he's rebounding, he's passing the ball, getting good steals and blocks here and there. As a whole, he has 42 points for the exhibition games. I'm talking about exhibition games, by the way. He has 42 points, 18 rebounds, 16 assists, 3 steals, and 3 blocks. That's really good compared to this guy over here, Jason Tatum. He's supposed to be this guy that we're supposed to know, and he's playing like he is how he was playing in the finals. Amongst the star players, excluding Tyrese and Derek White, he has the lowest amount of points. And he hasn't made a three yet. And the 3 point line is smaller in the World Cup. He has 28 points. Yes, he's grabbing some rebounds, 17 rebounds, 8 assists, 5 steals, 2 blocks. That's really good. But then he has 11 turnovers. What is you doing?
Mm-hmm.
That's the biggest surprise for me, and I think every time he's on the starting lineup, I think he shouldn't be there
Mm.
because another guy in the same conversation of him being the next Kobe Bryant, Devin Booker,
Mm.
he has 36 points. His field goal is all right, for the 2 pointers he shot 8 for 15, 3 pointers he shot 4 for 12. I mean, he's made more than this man right here. Um, 8 rebounds, 7 assists, 2 steals, and 1 block. And I think he has the least. No, he doesn't. He almost has the least amount of turnovers. He has 3 turnovers and 8 fouls. But Devin Booker is looking good, but I don't think he should be on the starting lineup. I'm here talking about who I believe should be on the final starting lineup for the rest of the games, the real games that matter. And number one at point guard, it should definitely be Steph Curry.
Yeah.
He's been playing the Steve Kerr role in the Michael Jordan 1996 Bulls, where he only shoots threes. Because if I look at his stats, yes, he's made 7 for 12 for 2 pointers, but he has shot the most threes. He's gone 14 for 37 off the 3 point range. Um, if I want to talk about other stats, he's been rebounding too, 12 rebounds, 9 assists, 2 steals, and 1 block for the whole 5 games. I'm pretty sure for the steals he averaged like 1 a game.
Just wait, real quick, real quick.
Wait, oh no, I'm looking at somebody else. Bad, my bad.
Okay.
It's like it's like 0.5 per game. Like
Okay.
it's either he'll get it here or he doesn't get it there again.
So Rogo, who has been in the starting lineups for the exhibition games? Like, what has
But
been the lineup for the starting versus the bench?
consistently, it's LeBron, Joel Embiid, Steph Curry. Consistently, those three,
Okay.
and then Drew's there for like 4 of them. I think.
Hmm. I think that I do think Drew is doing exactly what he always does. I think he is always the guy that will be and do wherever whatever you need. So I think it makes perfect sense for whoever was clowning on him being on Team USA. I think
Yeah,
he's
then that guy was me, and now I believe he is an important piece to this team.
and so Who else did you want in the final starting lineup?
In the final starting lineup, I would rather replace Joel Embiid with Anthony Davis.
Hmm.
I mean, if I look at his stats, it's I mean, in a sense, like field goal percentage wise, like I was doing the math. It's fairly close. It's super close because Joel Embiid and Anthony Davis. So for 2 pointers, he's shot 19 for 39, which is like 49%. He's only shot two 3 point shots, but made one. And his free throws are not that bad either. 18 for 22 for the 5 games. Joel Embiid 15 for 27. Of course, it's higher than 80s. Like it's I think 50 like 1 or 55 or something like that. He shot 2 for 6 off the three and free throws 16 for 20. But the rebounds is what makes him the center. Why I believe he should be the starting center. He has 51 rebounds as a whole for the 5 games. That's basically 10 rebounds a night. 10 assists, 5 steals, 15 blocks. That's a shit ton of blocks. And then the turnover to foul ratio 8 to 11 is 8 turnovers, 11 fouls. And then you look at Joel Embiid, 34 rebounds, 13 assists, 4 steals, 1 block, 13 turnovers, and 12 fouls. I mean, the numbers are there. It looks like Anthony Davis is a better fit as the starting center, and I wouldn't mind Joel Embiid as the sixth man coming off the bench.
Hmm. So what I have heard is that the bench lineup, specifically of Anthony Davis and Bam Adebayo together, is like
Is
destroying everybody. Like the
for a
duo,
couple games.
that duo is like nasty. I don't know for sure how it went for every single game, but it felt like a consistent thing that people kept talking about. I just being like, yeah, like this bench lineup being anchored by these two guys is like unreal. So I'm curious
100%.
how things would change if instead of Embiid in the starting lineup, it's Anthony Davis and then Joel Embiid and Bam are playing together. I still think it would work. It should, but
100%.
it is. I have heard lots of great things about Anthony Davis, so I'm not surprised that you would want him in the starting lineup.
I'm not even saying that just because I like the Lakers. It's been in the family, you know. As I've been saying for multiple episodes, I mean, he's just showing that he really wants to win. And 15 blocks is insane.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I, I, you're the center, Joel Embiid. You only have 1 block. One out of the 5 games. You were a former MVP.
Mm-hmm.
Like the shots that you're taking compared to 80s maybe is similar in a sense. The only difference, yeah, 80 has 59 points for the 5 games, and then Joel Embiid has 52 points. I mean, on defense, Anthony Davis is a tank in the paint. He's the anchor for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But we're talking about my starting lineup, my dream starting lineup, and I'm saying it's Curry, and then at a shooting guard, Drew Holiday at small forward, LeBron, and then 80. I think that should be my dream. If Eric Spoelstra was coaching, I'm pretty sure that's what he would want to.
Hmm. I've
I
heard
think
about the three guard lineups. I haven't watched too many of the game. I've seen little bits or like quarters of some of the games. I don't know. Have they rolled out a lineup of? I think they have of those three guards together.
they definitely have. I think it's the second game. Steph Curry. No, they had Steph Curry and At together for one, but they've done Steph Curry and Drew
Yeah.
most
Oh
of the
yeah, for
time.
sure. Yeah.
I mean, they have two wings, and then they have Derek White, but Derek White hasn't shown a lot. I found out recently they didn't even throw in Tyrese Halliburton in the last game.
No, they did not.
Did he? I don't know if he got injured or something, but
No, he did not.
surprised he's not playing.
No, he did not.
Oh, I
He
mean, he's
has
underperforming.
he's essentially been phased out of the lineup for one reason or another. He got less and less minutes as the games have gone on, and he just straight up didn't play against Germany. So I don't know whose call that was. I don't know if it was Steve Kerr, if it was Eric Spoelstra, whoever. But Tyrese Halliburton, I've heard people say that this team kind of needs his playmaking.
Definitely
I know you
does.
mentioned Tatum's turnovers. I think someone else had a good bit of turnovers also. Um,
It's
but
LeBron, but
then I
I'm
think
not
like someone
gonna
else on
exclude that.
the bench. I think like the bench lineup needs like playmaking. But
Uh,
people are saying that Tyrese just, he provides a skill set that the other guys just don't really have. So I don't know. I would like to see him play, but like I said, I don't know who's making that call.
yeah,
Um,
me too.
yeah.
I mean, for the 4 games that Tyrese had played, he has 12 assists and 1 turnover. I mean, I would like to see him in the bench lineup for sure. My ideal bench lineup is the rest of the guys, excluding Derek White. So then it would be Tyrese, Devin, Tatum, Bam, and then Joel Embiid.
Hmm.
But I think Anthony Davis is playing more minutes than Joel. Oh yeah, he is. 100% of the time he's playing more minutes
He's
by
balling.
by 2. So I assume that in the last game Joel Embiid had more minutes, but like overall, I've just seen that Anthony Davis has shown more than Joel Embiid.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. And I we've seen, like I said, close games against South Sudan and Germany. Like, are you worried at all for this team? Is this like a bad omen, or is this just a close game that happened to be a close game?
Versus South Sudan was, I mean, a lot of people talk shit on that game because they got players that play, or they got a player that plays for the G League and another guy that's committed to, I think, Duke or Kentucky, one of those blue teams. They definitely 100% should have played way better. I don't know if it's because of the coaches on how they want them to play, but LeBron in the final minute shouldn't be taking over all the games. Man, he's 40. Like, I assume Steph Curry should be taking over. Joel Embiid, since he's in the starting lineup, should be taking over. Tatum needs to turn up. Tatum has not been playing the game how he should be playing. The first couple of years we saw him play, and compared to last year.
Hmm.
So I think it's just a weird situation right now.
Hmm.
Tyrese needs to play for sure. There's no way Dirk White has 13 minutes against Germany, and he didn't score a point. Oh, he scored 2 free throws, and 1 steal. But I mean, that's all you get from Dirk White. Like, I like Dirk White. I feel like he can do Drew Holiday things, but I guess with not a lot of practice with Team USA, it's not looking good for him.
Hmm.
I mean, for sure, I would rather have Jalen Brown on his team because although he wouldn't have had to practice, he would still have the mentality of scoring and how to win.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, I mean, this Team USA team is it looks scary on paper, but it's not looking scary against the world.
And for Hallie, I know some people are, they're saying he's not getting played because Derek White's better on defense. But I feel like, you got AD and Bam behind you. Like he'll be able to hold his own. Like he'll be okay. Everyone else, if he's like the worst defender on the court for Team USA, like I feel like you can live with that. If you're getting playmaking, you're getting, open shots, on target passes, well timed passes, all of that. Another thing people said, because there are people that straight up just don't believe how in Halliburton. which is why I'm going on about this. They're saying like, all the guys on Team USA can make their own shot. They can all, they can all do their own thing, so they
Yeah,
don't need a playmaker. But it's like, okay, but what's easier? Just taking somebody off the dribble or getting a wide open kick out pass and then attacking the closeout? It's like, you know, like it's just easier if someone is able to get you the ball in advantageous spots, which is what Halliburton does. So I would like for
yeah.
him to play. If we're even talking about highlights, if we want to throw more of these lobs, if we're trying to do the Dwight Howard 2008 stuff, the Anthony Davis 2012 stuff, like get Hallie out there, bro. Like he'll light that shit up. So I hope
Fine.
I hope Hallie plays.
I hope Harley does play. I mean, if we're gonna talk about defense again, I don't think you remember, but the stats are right in front of me. Tyrese Halliburton for the first game against Canada, he had 4 steals,
hmm,
and I think that's the most. That is the most on a in a game
yeah, I
for
mean
Team USA.
he has the physical tools and he's not great as a defender, but he still at if he has nothing else, he still has basketball IQ. Like he
Of
knows
course,
where passes are going. He understands, the flow of an offense, which then can let him get steals on defense. So, that's what I have to say for Hallie. For the team as a whole, I'm not worried. I think that they'll figure it out. And worst comes to worst, LeBron will LeBron like it. Like I don't two games in a row he had to do it, but
yeah.
he did it. So they won. If LeBron has to do that to get a gold this year, then so be it. I guess this just won't be on paper or after the results. This just wouldn't be one of the best teams we've seen. So
I
you
I
know,
mean, another surprising thing that I have seen is yes, Steph Curry has made a couple ton of threes, and he's missed a lot of threes in 2 games.
yeah.
He shot 1 for 6 from the three against Australia,
Mhm.
and the score is also close for that game. And
Mhm.
he shot 1 for 7 against Germany.
Mhm.
This Steph Curry, I know that there's some players from the NBA that is guarding you, but the 3 point line is smaller. I've seen you in a couple games while I'm working shoot nice threes where it's effortless. Like, come on, bro. This is you. This is the guy we see every day on TV on why Steph Curry's so great. Like, yes, he scores a lot of points, but those 3 pointers are kind of hurting it for the team.
I fully expect him to rebound, get back to his averages. So I'm looking forward
I
to it.
I think another player that I really like seeing on this team USA is Anthony Edwards for sure.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
although he's been shooting a lot, he's been making a lot. He is the second most points for Team USA. In front of him is for sure LeBron. Behind
Mhm.
him is Steph Curry. So he has 65 points as for the whole 5 game, and he's doing a lot for the team. He every time I see him play on the court, it's so effortless.
Mm.
Like fast breaks, he'll get through the lane,
I mean, he
he'll cross somebody up, and then he'll dunk on somebody. Some Vince Carter shit.
I mean, he's
Um,
definitely one of the most athletic guys on the court, no matter who they play against. So, you know, if there was ever a
but then
time for the athleticism to show, it's when you're going against, fringe or not NBA players. Like, they're still obviously world class athletes, but he's a freak. So,
he is a freak. These are things that I should be seeing Jason Tatum do. So
well, you know what they say. Sometimes Tatum just forgets that he's 6'8", and he plays on he's a perimeter player. So whenever he does do those things that takes advantage of his size and athleticism, it's like a special thing. So, hey, that's Tatum though. That's how it's been. So I think the group stages start on the 27th, which is Saturday, I believe. Um.
Well, the first game was against Serbia
Okay.
on the it's on the 28th, which I think is Sunday, and it's
Yeah.
happening at 8:15 a.m. at Pacific whatever DT is.
So Group C USA is Puerto Rico, South Sudan, Serbia, and then of course the USA. So obviously we're expecting USA to make it out. It is funny that South Sudan is in this in this group. Uh,
Yeah,
I doubt. I mean, it's a long shot for them to actually beat the USA, but they showed that it is possible. So who knows? You never know. All it takes is a couple bad games, and shit happens. But do you have anything else to say about Team USA?
I just expect more from the other players besides LeBron, besides and LeBron. I mean, the only thing that we're leaving out is when is KD coming back?
Oh, that's right. I completely forgot that he's just been injured. I don't know
Like,
when
is
he's
he
coming
there
back.
just to sit?
I don't know
Like,
when he's coming back.
we could have had Kawhi doing that.
Well, he's also
I
gone,
wouldn't
so
mind Kawhi just being on the bench, just because the Clippers don't want him to play.
well, it's too late for that.
Yeah,
They took him away. But yeah, I don't know when Katie's coming back. He's dealing with a calf strain. I don't know. I just have heard he's not playing, and that's the only news I've heard. Uh, but yeah, he'd be a pretty good player for this team.
100%. He could take away Tatum.
Mm.
100%. Like Tatum could be sitting right next to Tyrese Halliburton on the bench and understanding why. I don't know why he's on starting lineups. It throws me off. But I don't mind Devin Booker on the starting lineup either. He's doing what he does
Yeah,
offensively. So
he's doing okay. I saw him make a couple plays. He had
I'd
that
rather have
one.
Devin Booker over Tatum for sure on the starting lineup.
Mm, okay.
But I know there's a lot of slander that we had on Devin Booker in the past, but for this Team USA, he's looking better than Tatum.
Well, I've slandered both of them, so I'm fine either way. So I'm winning either way. Whoever's playing bad, I'm chilling. I have someone to hate on. But yeah,
Tatum is your guy.
for Team USA's sake, hope they play better. But yeah, like I said, Olympics basketball starts 27th. Flag bearer LeBron, by the way. LeBron carrying the flag for Team USA. Giannis will be carrying the flag for Greece, and there's one more person I forgot who.
While you figure that out, I want to talk about Serbia real quick.
Sure.
I noticed in that game, there's a lot of influence from Nikola Jokic. The ball movement is crazy. They shot a ton of shots, but the ball movement is still crazy for that team.
Hmm. Yeah, I feel like that's a much more common thing for the
For
other
outside,
teams outside of the teams
yeah,
that
100%.
outside of the USA team. I feel like a lot of the teams are, especially like the Euro teams, they're a lot more focused on ball movement and all that, as opposed to who is on Team USA. But that is another conversation to be had. But it's Dennis Schroeder. Dennis Schroeder is going to be one of two flag bearers for Germany. So shout out to Dennis
Wow.
Schroeder. You know, he's he's such a cool. He's definitely one of the guys when the Olympics comes around. It's like, oh yeah, I get to watch Dennis Schroeder. Let's go. That's how I felt with Australia. Patty Mills would be like the guy, and and it's like all the like the C tier NBA players are like the best players in their country, and they get to like just like ball out and just run the show. It's like this is awesome.
Wait, who's there's no flag bearer for Australia?
Well, I don't know if they've announced it, but
Yeah, because most of them are NBA players, so I assume it should be one of those guys.
I don't know. I mean, there's other sports. I mean, it could be it could be any of them because there was
Oh yeah, I
arguments.
forgot.
There's arguments about who should it have been for Greece. Like some people were saying, there's someone else in Greece that people said it could have been, but I think that guy declined. So then Giannis was next. So I don't know. I'm unfamiliar with athletes in other countries because why would I be? But yeah, those are the three basketball players I'm aware of.
Okay.
But yeah, is that gonna do it? Is that it for now?
I guess that is it for now. I mean, I guess the only other thing I could say is Steve Kerr right now as a coach is not looking too well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Kind of would wish it was somebody else to take lead for one game and see how that goes.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I mean, I guess that's it.
All right. Well, thank you all for watching. Leave a comment. Tell us how screwed Team USA is, if they are at all. Tell us what you would do to fix this team. Um, hit subscribe. Hit all the links in the description. You know the drill. Shout out to Le Captain America once again for saving this team 2 games in a row
2 games in a row.
at age 39. It's insane. But this is Super Soul Podcast reporting from the United States of America. I am Jacob. This is my co-host PJ. We will see you all soon. Peace out.
Peace.